Hey, good morning, everybody. It's October 14th, and we are in Pendleton, Oregon, at a harvest host, which they are kind enough to set up places for RVs to come and stay. And we just wanted to give you a look around. We didn't get a chance to walk around last night because it was dark by the time we got in, and so we just set up. And they told us to go ahead and set up next to the riding arena. So this is the riding arena. And so we just set up. They do have 30 amp here if you have a long enough electrical cord, which we did not. We were about 6 to 8 feet short. We didn't want to drive on the grass, so we just boondocked it for sure last night. But we're going to take a walk around and see what we can see. Very quiet. You can't hear the highway interstate up there at all. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's I-84 is up there. We had to run back to Portland, Oregon, to the Camping World for a recall on our steps. And we had already made a trip there. They had to have an inspection. So we went there for the inspection, and they said, yep, it needs to be replaced. So we ordered the part, or they ordered the part. When it came in, we scheduled an appointment. We went back to Portland, Oregon. And when I say back, we were in the Tri-Cities. So had we been able to come here, excuse me, it would have been like a hour drive. From where we were in Portland, it ended up being a 4-hour drive on top of the 3 hours that we already drove. So it was a 7-hour day yesterday. But we get to Portland, to the Camping World, to find out that the step had already been replaced, but the recall had not been taken off of the record. So we sat at the Camping World for an hour for nothing.
And drove.
3
Twice.
hours for nothing. One way, 3 hours the other way, and then here. So it's you never know what you're going to find. So as in boating, you never know what we were going to find. And in camping, we never know what we're going to find. So I don't know if you're going to get it in the camera or not. That's what we see of the lunar eclipse.
Darn it.
Darn it. But it's pretty overcast. Pretty chilly this morning. We didn't run 55 when we got up. We didn't run the generator until about 5 this morning, just because it was getting a little cool in the coach. We were comfy in bed.
Oh yeah.
But you step out and you're like, okay, it is a little chilly out here. If you are a member of Harvest Host, feel free to check this place out in Pendleton, Oregon. Super nice gal that runs it. What's her name, Michelle? Marilyn, sorry. Marilyn responds and talks to you and responds. And it's for
very easy access in and out. It's a little bit off of the freeway, but the access to get in is huge. So there's no issue getting in. We're 43 foot in towing, and they say you can get a maximum of 45. I don't think you'd have any trouble getting in here.
You don't have any trouble getting in. It's around the corners on the road.
Yeah.
So, well, we're going to drop our donation in their donation box, because that's how Harvest Host works. You give donations or buy from the vendor, as if it's a winery or a brewery or a casino. You so 5H the B, huh?
The B.
That's got a nice, somebody did a nice job on that ring there. Pretty cool. So I hope you all have a great day. and a great weekend. Enjoy this fall weather before any snow hits any of you wherever you are. And we will see you again on the road, right?
On the road.
On the road again. Bye. How are you, huh? How are you? Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Huh? Who are you, huh? Can you tell me your name? Oh, you're very pretty when you've been not playing in the mud.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, today is the 18th of October and it's fairly early in the morning, not anything super early, but early. And I today have the privilege of being able to go up in our good friend's personal airplane. The husband and wife both have their own planes, so Steve and Tawni, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity for Tawni to take me up in her plane today. We're going to have a girls' day and go flying around. So I just wanted to give you a little preview of that before, not a preview, but just a little intro before we start going. Because once we get to the hangar, we got to get the plane out, we got to get it ready, we got to do all the system checks. I get my pre-flight instructions on what I need to do in case something happens to my pilot, and how to kind of take control of the plane and the comm stations, what channels we're on and things like that. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that before I start recording. There may not be much conversation as it is pretty noisy inside the cockpit. So we are just taxiing out to the runway so that we can take off on our morning flight. We did all the pre-flight checks. And I have my trusty captain here, Tawni Swann, and I'll just let you take a view. Coming in for an approach to Nampa Airfield again, so I'll give you a look at that.
The sun is just peeking up. You can see it hitting the top of these. Those must be maples. Leaves are turning really bright red. A little rusty, a little bright.
The World Center for Birds of Prey, the Peregrine Funds.
Look at this view, hon.
Yeah, isn't that view something? That is awesome.
Nice place to live, Judy.
What an interesting sport, but you have to be in pretty good physical shape. Because the birds are off hunting and you have to keep up with the birds.
I just find that.
Or the collections of raptors, nothing else.
Well, I'll ask you something sort of related.
Okay.
What's uninterpreted trail if you were to take that?
Oh, desert. Yeah, I think that's just desert, different plants, native plants and things like that. But they do, have you, gone to the talk on the World Center, on the Peregrine Funds?
This is Nick Dunlop. Look
Wow.
at that. Look at that.
Look at it.
Big
Everything
that-
is streamlined and it's
Big that claw is. In a stoop or dive. That's just crazy.
40 mile an hour.
200.
I'd hate to be the fish or the prey that he gets.
There we go. But this is Penny. She is an American kestrel. She is actually our smallest falcon in North America. And if I didn't say already, my name's Amanda. I'm one of the raptor specialists here at the center. But yeah, so American kestrels, smallest diurnal raptor in North America. One of the cutest, I would say. That little trill she makes is just her saying thank you. But they're found all the way up into Canada and down through the United States into South America. They're found in pretty much every United States state except for Hawaii and and even in the Caribbean islands. So they're pretty abundantly found, which is awesome.
Okay, I'll look it up.
I built one, I went to the American Kestrel Partnership website and got
Okay. Okay.
built one.
Yeah, we need to put the box back out, or a new one.
California condors. In the wild, he was saying they only lay one egg every other year. Oh. So this is bald eagle.
And so she's been here for about a year.
The great
And we
horned
know
owl.
For sure, it's a female.
Female, been here about a year.
Because the girls are larger than the guys.
They have quite the. Look at them. You heard that? He's a harpy eagle. It's one of the largest, most powerful raptors in the world. Look at that mask on it. Oh my goodness. Now he got your feathers back down. He had stripes on his legs. You can see his feathers up there. They look like horns, but they're feathers. Oh my goodness.